Most people only use ChatGPT as a blank chat box. Here's the truth, it can do so much more. Today, I'll show you top 3 chat features that you are not using, but you should be. This will save you time, cut frustration, and make ChatGPT feel like it actually knows you. This is V. Welcome to Agentic Lab. Let's get straight in. Feature number 1, custom instructions. Here's the problem. Every new chat starts with a blank slate. You waste time explaining who you are, what you do, and how you would like your answers. Custom instructions, they fix that. One-time setup and a lifetime context. Here's how you set it up, and this is how I use it myself. In your ChatGPT, go bottom left by your profile picture. Make sure you have your personal account selected. Click Settings and click Personalization and Custom Instructions. Make sure it's on. Click on that. Within the custom instructions, you'll find several little windows. The first one, what should ChatGPT call you? In my case is V, my initial. This is how I'm known. Next one, what do you do? I have a description about who I am and what I do. That I'm a business owner, a business manager. I lead an Alitium and Agentic Lab, on what I've been generally doing and what I talk about, what I'm interested, who my audiences are, what I generally spend my time doing. And this one is the most useful part of the custom instructions. It explains how you want the ChatGPT to behave. You will see I live in the UK. I know English is not my first language, but everything that I write, I tend to write in the British English, which means not using the American with the Z, but rather S. So what you find there, that's the top line. This is the most common part that I used to tell ChatGPT to fix, rewrite things in British English. From now on, it almost always uses British English. Next one, I don't like AI continuously apologizing or telling me that it's an AI model. Are really unnecessary. So I'll leave that as the next line. Next one, tell it like it is. Don't sugarcoat responses. Don't like this being overly polite and trying to handle me with care. No, just tell me what it is and keep it short and sweet. I also provide important links, such as links to my YouTube channel, because that's what I often refer to, where to find the newsletter. When I'm writing emails and replying to people, I often include the meeting links, how to connect with me, as well as LinkedIn information. So it has that in, as well as other websites and the new AI assessment we just launched. Before this setup, ChatGPT used to give me a vague answer, quite generic. After setup, it writes in my tone for my audience and with a clear structure. This saves hours every week, as I don't need to continuously tell me how to refine the answer and how to rewrite it every time I see it using American English or forgetting about what is it actually that I do or what kind of audience I'm working with. Feature number 2, memory. Without memory, every chat is a Groundhog Day. Yes, it knows about you from your custom instructions, but not necessarily what you worked on recently or what you've been asking it about. With memory on, ChatGPT gradually learns who you are and it decides what to save in that long-term memory and then continuously refer to it. Let's have a look at what memories are, how to access them, and how to use them. So in the same screen for personalization, where we accessed instructions, you need to check that reference save memories is on and reference chat history is on. You can manage the actual memories that it saved for you by clicking the Manage button. It's going to take a second to load it in. Let's have a look at what it remembers about me. These memories, they're all about my work professional, as I usually use ChatGPT only for my professional engagements. And one of the recent memories, it said Vasily is using Beehive for newsletter publishing, which is true. So we recently launched a newsletter and we decided to use Beehive for that newsletter. I was doing some research, customization, branding, experimentation, templates, and ChatGPT considered it important to remember going forward. It knows that I've been setting up the templates, and it knows that I'm working on some AI content and some tutorials about how to set up NA10, how to set up OpenAI API keys and the others, so it has that in. And it has other information that's related to my tone, behavior, and recent things that I've been working on. If you need to remove the memory, you press the trash can next to it and it will remove it. Now here's an important note. If you don't want it to save a memory for you, use a temporary chat, which is on the top right. Once you click on that, that chat won't appear in memory, it won't appear in history, it will not create any new memories. What kind of situation you might like to use it? For example, I was exploring an essay structure with my son about some science fiction, which doesn't relate to my work, and I don't want it to end up in the memory and then accidentally put into one of the email drafts. So by enabling temporary chat, you can have a conversation about topics that don't normally relate, and they will not end up in the memory and they will not be referred to by ChatGPT going forward. Let's have a look at another way to manage your custom instructions and memory, and that's related for each individual project. So feature number 3, OpenAI projects. What are OpenAI projects? Projects let you group everything together: chats, files, drafts, all in one place. For example, I'm a member of Rotary International. We are people of action who run social projects in the area. One of the community projects that I'm leading is supporting children and parents with a sensible mobile phone policy. Now, this is not the typical work that I do, so I keep it organized as a project. It keeps information segregated in one place, on topic, and concise, with a dedicated custom instructions and dedicated set of memories. Instead of juggling 10 chats, everything stays in one place. Let's have a look. You create the new project by clicking the new project in the left. You give it a name. You can select icon and a title. And most importantly, over here in settings, you get to select a memory. You could leave it default, and that means it can access memory from other chats and vice versa, or project only. It's important to note this setting cannot be changed later on. So if you select a project only, it will have the memories only related to the project and it will only refer to that. Once you create the project, you have a choice to add files. It's important to note any files that you add here, you won't be able to retrieve them back. So anything added in won't be downloadable, but the ChatGPT will be able to refer to that. And you get to select another set of custom instructions that will be specific to how ChatGPT behaves over here. If you disable disconnected from other memories, it's going to be more specific to that particular project. Here's the Phone Smart Rotary project that I'm doing. You can see I've loaded some files onto it, and I have a specific set of instructions about how this agent should behave. What does that mean? That means if I ask it, for example, create a draft social post for the event for Facebook, it will now refer to its memories, it will reference the files that it's coming from, and it will create information specifically to that particular project. To demonstrate the point, if I take exactly the same prompt, create a brand new chat, paste it in, type it in, it will now create a social prompt about my AI workflow lab because it knows that some of the events I was working on. So it's not aware of the project for the Rotary. It looked at my general custom instructions. It knows what kind of events I've been working on from the memories and created a social post about that. A clear demonstration how the context and custom instructions and memory impact behavior of a ChatGPT and make it more bespoke and custom based on what you are working. So this was top 3 chat features that you may not be using, but you should definitely be using. Custom instructions, memories, and projects. Set them up today. You will never go back. It will save you hours every week. If this was useful, hit subscribe. Check a couple of these more videos that I think you might find interesting. And I will see you in the next one.